Good morning. Welcome to my vlog in my van. I'm just sitting in the driver's seat. I just got my coffee. It's a cafe mocha from 7-Eleven. It cost me $2. It was $2.05, but the guy gave me a nickel discount. He was busy on the phone. I wanted an extra large cup, but they didn't have any. And I didn't even ask. A lot of people would go up and bother them and say, "Hey, don't you have any extra large cups?" They were clearly out, so I saved his time and my time by just taking what they had in the store, and I got my large. Because there was no way they had any extra large cups in the store. So in that way, I was less of a pain in the ass to someone else in the world. But I know so many people, they go up and like, "Hey, do you have extra large cups?" And of course they don't. Now, where should I put this camera? Oh my goodness. How about on top of my beef ravioli and pasta sauce can? That works good. No wonder I don't throw this stuff away. It's a good little tripod there. So, oh my goodness. We'll make this work. So, people who know me know I have a thing for 7-Eleven. It's almost at the point of eroticism for me. I love everything about 7-Eleven, all their colors and products, and I've been going to 7-Eleven since I was a kid, where I used to buy comic books and Slurpees. And I developed a true love for 7-Eleven. By the way, I'm gonna smoke my hand-rolled tobacco cigarettes, so if you don't want to see anyone smoke, turn off the video. But I don't have to worry about that because hardly anyone watches my videos anyway. I did make a video a couple days ago about how to roll a cigarette, so if you don't know how to roll one, the video is there. Alright. Is smoking allowed on YouTube? I don't know. They probably don't like it. Well, the truth is, YouTube really doesn't care what you do. They could give a flying F. They don't give an SH. They don't care. The advertisers care for some reason. And YouTube cares about what the advertisers think. So that's how that works. Back in the day, YouTube didn't care what you did. You could get naked on there. You could do anything you wanted. No one cared. I'm not a big fan of advertisers and how they control your content. So I'd rather be free and do what I want instead of making money. That's just how I am. So we're staying at the lovely Vagabond Inn in Reno, Nevada. It's on Virginia Street, near the Peppermill Inn. I've been there. I gambled a little. I didn't win. I never win gambling. So that's deterred me from doing much gambling because I never win. And I'm just betting nickels. I figure if I can't win at nickels, why bet more? It's complicated with my gambling systems. Otherwise, I'd explain it to you. Coffee! This is pretty good. So I've been having all these ideas for brand new videos. Things that I can do on YouTube that might be fun. It's like the turning of a new page. I'm coming up with ideas that I've never had before for YouTube. That is divine. I'm just waking up. I'm on Patreon now as David Lovins. When I made the account, they had an 18 and over option. And I was dang well tempted to do the 18 and over one because then I could do my figurative drawing and I could have the nudity, both real and in the art. But even that has some restrictions. So there's certain things, even with that, I probably couldn't do on Patreon. So I said, screw it. I'll just do it rated G like on YouTube and see what I can get away with there. I do have an 18 and over blog. It is called The David Lovins 67 Underground. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, all my naughty material is there. But if you're under 18, don't even bother looking at it, because I'll be pissed. And you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to piss me off, that's for sure. Not that anything will happen. I just won't be happy with you. So I'm on Patreon. At this point, I've raised $0 and I have 0 patrons. That might change one day. I found out Patreon is a San Francisco-based company. I lived in San Francisco for 20 years. There's a lot of rich people in San Francisco, people who don't know what to do with their money, so they probably use Patreon as a tax write-off. But wouldn't you know, I found out that there's a lot of rich and loaded people in Nevada. I used to work inside Costco doing food samples before the COVID. And those people, I would watch them over a period of months. They'd spend hundreds of dollars once or twice a week. Oh, those people have money. I'd kill to be able to sell my art in front of Costco because those people could actually afford it. Haven't quite figured that one out yet. Okay, so let's see. I'm on YouTube. I'm on 2 accounts of Facebook as David Lovins. The one with Davy Jones picture is the one I use more often, because that one is on my mini laptop, which I can use at Starbucks. So let's see. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Patreon. I'm on Blogger. No one looks at that. I looked at blogs that I haven't looked at in 5 years yesterday, and there's no hits. No one's been looking at it. So when I think, oh, is anyone gonna be on their phone and look and read at on a blog? No. So that just tells me that people don't really care about reading too much. They'd rather just watch the video, right? Plus, there are lots of literary things on YouTube, like audiobooks. So you can learn a lot from YouTube. There's videos about books and movies and TV shows and history and ancient civilizations and science. So you can learn a lot from YouTube. You can even learn how to fix your car. So let's see. I'm on Patreon, Facebook, YouTube. I'm on Blogger. I'm on Twitter, but I never use it. I think I'm on Twitter as Bobby. The thing that I'm on, which is successful for me, is Fine Art America, also known as Pixels.com. I actually sell art off of that site without having to do any promotion. I have 2,000 images there, and every once in a while I get a sale. I used to advertise that on Facebook, but people just find that site on their own and they buy, and every once in a while they buy from me. And then the money gets deposited into my PayPal after a 60-day pay cycle. So I'm on that. I'm also on artpal.com, but I haven't sold from that. I'm also on DeviantArt. I started uploading more pictures on that. I've been a member on that since about 2014. I'm Bavy, Bauvy, on DeviantArt. No one pays attention to anything I do there. But what's good about that site is if you make a naked drawing of someone, you can put it on that site. You can even do photography of naked people, but no erections. That's where they draw the line. You can't have a male penis. That's hard. That's where they draw the line for art. Most people draw the line for art at that point. Then it goes into the territory of porn. I don't necessarily feel that way. There's a gray area. It depends on how you do it. So the penis seems to be the most offensive body part of all time. But they find ways around it by making tall buildings, doing tall phallic objects to get the point across. All right, I'm not smoking enough. Coffee. Oh yeah, I'm on Instagram. David Lovins 67. I'm pretty active there. Again, it's the whole rated G thing. But that's okay. There's a lot I can do with that restriction. On any site, I look at what other people do and see what I can get away with. So it turns out that the 18 and over blog that I have, the David Lovin 67 Underground, whatever it's called, is the one thing I have on the web where I have absolutely zero restrictions. I forgot I had it. Well, I thought it wasn't working because of some European code. So I don't know if that blog can be seen in Europe, but who cares? This is America. United States of America, a country that elects Trump for president. Why would they do that? Bunch of idiots. I still haven't gotten over the Bush thing. Both of them. It's like, why would anyone elect those people? Must be a stockholder thing. Okay. Well, Republicans and Democrats, they're on the same team, so it doesn't really matter who's elected. There's still going to be some evil there. And you're not included. No matter who's elected, you're not included. Whoever wins in political elections, it's just for them and their friends. You don't matter and you don't count. Just so you know. So you don't have to grow up and be 30 years old and wonder why, like, the political system doesn't care about you. Because it never did. I'm not really good at politics. It's not my area, so I should stay away from it. Let's see. So, I told you about all my websites. All stuff that hardly anyone looks at, just so you know. But the Patreon thing gives me hope. Because if that works, that's the money. Oh yeah, the one thing I forgot to tell you about is I'm on Entropia Universe as Betty Lou Peaches Gillespie. And I'm waiting for them to send me $1,100 because I sold 114 AUDs, Arcadia Underground Deeds, and I made a profit. And then I requested a withdrawal. So that's the one video game where I actually have made money off of. Entropia Universe. It's a science fiction game, and I've been on that thing for years. It takes a long time to play it. So once you get on that game, that's what you do. If I could, that would be my only job, but I haven't figured out how to make that much money on it yet. But selling the deeds, yeah, that was cha-ching. $1,100. I bought the deeds between $6 and $7, held on to them for a year or two. So I made all the money from them for that. And then I sold the whole batch for $1,100. So you can make money on the web. I've done it. It took me a long time. So, thanks for watching my blog. I think I've said everything. Everything that's rated G, at least. So, it's a nice hotel. Wow, I've gone on for 20 minutes. My longest video in quite some time. Thanks for watching. Love me or I'm free.